Legalize the sacred weed, O blessed goddess herb, and hemp. The sacred herb is an organic gift for stressed out modern people. Many of us are in chronic pain, and the blessed herb helps to allow us some relief, physical and psychological, from the pain. Our modern world in crisis is frightening and uncertain. The gentle herb helps to remind us of the childlike joy and wonder and innocence of our original nature. We have been separated from nature's healing beauty and perfection, and the sacred weed helps restore that balance. It tastes good, and it is a fun ritual of friendship, inspiring creativity, music, art, laughter, and philosophy. Alcohol is not just like weed. Weed is an herb like coffee, with a very slight psychoactive effect. Too much alcohol is poison and does not do any of these good things. It destroys families and causes good people to degenerate into brutal fools and kills them slowly, like cigarettes. The goddess weed does not do any harm, and though there are, like anything else, risks of congestion or other negative side effects for some, the benefits far outweigh the risk. The herb is a sacred and organic gift for stressed out modern people. Legalize the sacred weed, and we'll come out of our rooms and fill the cafes and coffee houses and get together and change the world. That is why the elites in power won't do it. I like it. It tastes good, and it's fun to share with my friends. It affects different people differently. For some, it makes them sleepy or absent-minded or spaced out. It does not do that to me. It makes my thoughts echo a bit and helps relieve the pain of being a lonely, unknown, and underappreciated artist of social conscience in a world that appears to have lost all hope of human decency or innocence. I also have chronic physical pain. My neck and my lower back hurts all the time from a rough, hard-working life in restaurants and factories and car accidents. I am 60 now, and it helps me feel young and be endlessly creative. I want to be released from the terrible stigma of being a stupid and lazy stoner who's killing myself with the evil weed, while it is totally fine to drink oneself to death with alcohol. I have fought the long defeat in this uncivil class war, 1963 to the present, for peace and love, and I have never given up. Even the assassination of my hero, John Lennon, did not stop me. You like tea? Nothing wrong with a little green tea. But no one has ever had to put you down for drinking it. I wish people would do the same for me. The sacred weed helps me feel sexy and young and creative and enlightened and mellow. What's wrong with that? I've been kicked out and vilified by family and friends and sanctimonious sportsman principals and stuck-up bosses and holier-than-thou reformers and pious nature purists. All through the decades, I have smoked my goddess weed as part of my Native American spirituality, as I tried to be a good student, and after, a great teacher, and be taken seriously as an artist, a writer, a singer-songwriter, and mystic. Instead, I was laughed at and told to grow up and get serious. I was unjustly hounded out of good jobs and passed over for good positions. I was even stalked in the woods by rangers, hassled by small-town police, and searched, seizured, scowled at, denied employment, and mistrusted, isolated, and ignored for being a long-haired and bearded hothead. I am not lazy or antisocial or paranoid or dull or sleepy or useless. I am a hard-working artist, author, actor, teacher, singer, musician, pacifist, and activist. I am a hard-working cosmic counselor to the broken-hearted, grieving, faithless masses, and a mystical expert in symbolic reality. And I love my sacred weed every day. The police searched through my underwear drawer. The Ranger Rick snuck up on it and busted me, even on a remote mountaintop all alone. I've been repeatedly searched and seizured and threatened with piss tests and laughed at and fined and forced to stand before judges and reduced to working for years at McDonald's. All for enjoying a gentle herb because it can replace the deadly drugs they peddle, the poisonous fossil fuels, the deforestation of the trees, plastics, alcohol, big pharma and big agra, and many other deadly obsolete human idiocies like drug addiction, poverty, hopelessness, powerlessness, materialism, war, and racism. It can restore the native spirituality that balances and harmonizes with Mother Nature instead of gothic, dark age, obsolete dogmas, and create a simpler and sustainable future for all people instead of this heartless, psychopathic planetary suicide by straight and sober or coked up and heroin-downed bazillionaires. Legalize the sacred weed, now, all around the world. Save the future. Let us not go extinct.